In this presentation, we will take a look at multiple choice questions related to financial statement analysis, going through those questions and then practicing test taking skills with them. First question, annual cash dividends per share divided by market price per share is either A, price earnings ratio, B, price dividends ratio, D, debt ratio, or that's C, debt ratio, D, dividend yield ratio, or E, earnings per share. Let's go through this again using the process of elimination. Annual cash dividends per share divided by market price per share. So note as we go through this, we got the market price in there and the dividends per share. So when we think about this, we're thinking about kind of market type ratios that we have dealing with information, not simply that's internal to the company, but external, dealing with market information, the market price. A, price earnings ratio. So it's got the price in it, so that seems kind of relevant. B says the price dividends ratio, and so that seems pretty relevant. It's got the price and the dividends in it, which are the two items that are mentioned up here. C says the debt ratio. Debt ratio you would think would have like liabilities in it or something like that. We don't see that, so that doesn't seem right. That's C. D says dividend yield ratio. Again, it has dividends in it, and yield, we might not know exactly what that is, so I'll keep that one for now. And then E says the earnings per share. Now, the earnings per share kind of sounds reasonable, but it doesn't really take into consideration the market price, you would think, because we're talking about the earnings per share, internal information, not dealing with the market price, which has to do with market information. So I don't think that's it. We'll keep it at A, B, and C. Let's go through it again. Annual cash dividends per share divided by market price per share is either A, price earnings ratio, B, price dividends ratio, or D, dividend yield ratio. Of those three, the correct answer is going to be the dividend yield ratio, because the dividend yield ratio is going to be the dividends divided by the market price. And I know that can be a little bit confusing because this second one seems like it has those two components in there. It's got the price and the dividend ratio. However, we typically would be calling it the dividend yield ratio. Also note that this one seems a little bit backwards too. You would think it would be dividend to price ratio rather than the price to the dividend ratio. In any case, dividend yield ratio, final answer. We're going to